What is going on today? I was trying to find Jaxie May. I couldn't find her live. I saw Froggy was supposed to have a live for her members, but I never saw her come on. I saw some of you over there. Saw Amy. I think I saw I saw Amy over there. I think DKG might have been over. I don't know. Anyway, a couple of y'all were. Let's see. And Madonna, I do not believe. Let me check again. I looked earlier and she hadn't sent me the, welcome for the day thing. Nope. I do not have it, but I'll leave it up just in case. In case she might send it. I got the little target thing up just in case anybody wants to do anything, but it's only for super chats. You only have to do 99 cents. You don't have to do nothing. But, Oh, Froggy's got a migraine. That's no good. Let's all pray for Froggy. Miss Jennifer. Let me say hey to everybody. Welcome to the 12th day of April, right? Hey, what's in your cup? What you working on? I have my usual. Take the lid off. My cutesy little lid. It's a raspberry zinger by Celestial Seasonings. Look, it's Drini and Leslie and Angela Wright, Amy, DK, Jen, Jules. Jules saying it's cold. And there's our Sola. She said, hi, GrannyDee and everyone coming in. She's still outside. She says, sorry, I'm running late. And I said, no problem. No worries, Sola. She said, see you in a bit. Thumbs up on your way in. She's reminding you. Angela Wright, what's wrong with your eyes, sugar baby? Angela said hi to me and everyone, and how are we doing? And she's doing okay for not being able to see. She's drinking water, and I've been drinking my water too, but I hadn't been using my little bougie cup because I put it in a big old water bottle. Well, not huge, but So it ain't cute like that. And she says, good drinking water and trying to see her stitches. So let's all pray for Angela's eyes. She might have told me. Zach is at work. But he popped in and I'm sure left his thummy. Thanks to all that left their thummy. Appreciate it. And Miss Angela's telling folks howdy do. Jules is telling folks howdy do. She first said, hell, y'all. Or hell, all, maybe. I knew she meant hello, so I removed that for her. DK Jen said, howdy, my sweet GrannyDee, and all coming in. And howdy back to you, sweet girl. And Jules is telling everybody howdy do. And Shuggy Pat, she says, it's a beautiful day here in Texas. It's not. I'm glad, Pat. What's your temp? Our temp here is 54, and it is cloudy, cloudy, cloudy. I might see a little blue peeking out here and there, but mostly, I like to say mostly sunny, but it's really mostly cloudy. And Shuggy Pat's telling folks, everybody's telling each other howdy do. And Zach said, Julie, it was good to see you last night. Where'd you see Jules? Jules, you came up on panel? Was it at Michelle's? After I left, I had to go walk around and stuff. DK Jen said we had another spring heat wave today in Northampton of 70 degrees. She's posted a short video about it. So when you got a minute, take a little time and go to Dinky Crafts Jennifer's channel and see her short about the weather. And make sure you subscribe while you're there. And Jules said it was good to be there, Zach. And Shuggy Pat's talking to Angela. Everybody's talking to one another. Oh, you got so you have cataracts, but do you know when surgery is? I think you did say that before. Every time I go, and my brother can't even hardly read. and they're not ripe. That's what I say. Of course, the doctor don't say that. But they have to be so thick. I say that's one condition you want to be worse so you can get it fixed. Because, I get it. I understand. But it seems like it takes forever and your eyesight gets so terrible. But anyway, let's pray for everybody with cataracts that they would get to the point where they can be removed and we can see once again. Zach said it's 50 degrees. He's up in Canada. He says a perfect spring day. That's too chill. Amy's here and she's saying hey to everybody. DK Jen said it's too warm for her. Out in the sunshine, not much shade where she was. And Jules said 45 in Ohio. I think I said that a while ago. Amy said, oh, I read that. She thinks Froggy's got a migraine, so we're praying for Froggy. And there's us, our Rainey. Hey, girl, hey. And Leslie and Rainey, how you been? Hope you're back and your migraines and I hope everything's good. Wasn't it your wrist or something for a while? Leslie's here, all handmade Connie. Hey, darling. And there's our Deni. And there's a stupid ad that's not supposed to be there. And my box, I found the box today where it says, check if you want extra ads. Who would check that? So it is unchecked, but they still put them on anyway. But what can we do? I mean, they give us the free platform, so I shouldn't gripe. But just, you don't have to leave them on. There's Scandalous, my Sandra. Howdy. Ho. I love you too, Dreeny. And Amy says she's having coffee and then water. Hey, Mandy. Andy Longbine's here and Diane's here. She says sitting and quietly listening. Hi, Granny and Chatters. I think it took me down to the bottom. But anyway, that's all right. Sugar Diamond. Sugar is in the house. And after me today, remember we raid to Mama G's. And then it's Dee. And then it's whoever else after that. And Sugar Diamond said hey to me and hey to everybody. Sandra said hello, GrannyDee and all. She'll be in the bougie squirrel nest crocheting, all right. And Leslie says she's finishing her coffee and making Granny Square day 3 of new glasses. So she picked something easy to try out. And Ellen's here. Happy Saturday to you too, darling. And she said that also to the chat folk. Connie says hey all to the chat folk. Have you had surgery? You haven't had surgery yet, right, Angela? You're waiting on it, I think. Oh, Drini says she needs healing prayers, for her wrist because she can't crochet until it heals. OMG. Let's all pray for that because I don't know how crazy you'd be if you couldn't knit or crochet it. I'm crazy, but that keeps me not as crazy. Yes, I'll pray for that. And Jules said she will too. And I'm sure everybody that is the praying kind will do that. Ellen said, friendly reminder, today is Hooker versus Hooker. March reveal. Be there. Can you tell us the where and the time and all that? I have not kept up with the Hooker versus Hooker. I'm ashamed to say it. And Shuggy Pat said their temperature, y'all got 80 degrees. We're supposed to have 80 on Monday. And then back to the 50s and 60s. But that's great, Pat. And she says, Sunny. Izzy's here, Doggy Live. She says she's watching a bunch of different lives and being a mod for a channel. Okay. So she's not chatting much, but that's all right. Hey, Lulu Cindy. Hugs. Hey, Sunita, darling. Pat says prayers for Deni. Lulu Cindy's telling everybody howdy do by name. There's Emily J. And Jeanette Egan that we all keep praying for. Because she's got the big C. I'd like to say she had it. And keep praying for our Julie Chafee Mazza as well. I call her Jules. She's doing much, much better. But we want the cancer all the way gone. Same for Jeanette Egan. Same for anybody who has that yucky stuff. All right, let's go ahead with the RDAF. Want to? First, we'll get little Great Nuts. He's not very talkative today. He's got some a little fiber hanging on him. But he's ready to see what we got. And let's play our little song from our cousin Chipmunks. Okay, for the Hooker versus Hooker, Ellen's got down there that it is at Mad Mimi's, and it's 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I need to check that out. I've never even been to one. Pat's showing RDAF, RDAF, RDAF. Probably some other folks are too. Yeah, Leslie is too. Oh, let's see. Is that to me? Is to me here? Yeah. To me, Twisted Zones. Hey, girl. Ellen says, not telling anyone who will be winning because she's a hooker this month. Okay. Here you, girl. My kind of gal. Okay, here's what I have for y'all today. This first one is so soft. It's incredible. And it's a little bit leaky, but I think I want to say that I got this possibly. I know I got one of them, and it could be this one. And it's Yarn Art, Flowers, Alpaca. Yeah, oh, it is so incredibly squishy and soft. O-M to the G. Do y'all remember? To me, yay! Hey, Sunita! To me, just became a member. Woohoo! And Leslie's showing she's been a member for 2 months. Y'all remind me to play that. Y'all remember that gal that used to live in Hawaii? I want to say her name was Nicole. And I can't remember her channel name. I think she moved from Hawaii to maybe California or somewhere on the west because it was so expensive. I want to say she was from Hawaii, but I'm not positive. But she also did acrylic stuff, like acrylic pours and stuff. You know, she'd make stuff out of acrylic. I guess like hooks and stuff. I remember say maybe like trays or something. Okay, let's see what it says about this. It is 20% alpaca. It feels like all alpaca. 80% acrylic, but it is so soft. 250 grams, and I don't usually call out grams, but might as well. 940 meters and 1,028 yards. It's actually 1,027.98. We'll round that up. China, what you talking about? China. Is it 8 in China? It's a number 2. This one's made in Turkey. And the color number is 430. So it's a sport weight. I guess that's all you need to know. Color number again, 430. And these longer hairs that you might see are the alpaca guard hairs. My chat always stops up here, and I hate that. Unless China was the last thing that was said. Yeah. Okay. I guess we good. Did that one? All right. Good. And then I have this universal yarn called Offbeat. I love their little logo. Knit, relax, smile, repeat. And of course, you can replace that with crochet if you crochet instead of knit. There's the colors that is. It feels like acrylic. Let's see what it be saying. First of all, it says that it is 586 yards, 536 meters. And they call it a fine weight, but they don't say. It looks like a 4 to me, but it says fine. And it doesn't have the little number in the box like they usually do. 90% acrylic and 10% alpaca. This one has. Yep, I guess that's it. Made in Turkey. I didn't say a color name, or did I? Vibes. The name of this is Vibes. What kind of vibes y'all get from that? It's so good to see you to me. Good to see. I love you, but you know her name. China the Crochet Queen. That's not who I'm talking about, though. Or are you talking about something else? Lulu Cindy's on the phone with her eldest son. That is fine. You know, you got to talk to your childrens. And I got a big old cone of cotton. Y'all remember the emotional support chickens I made for my grandyoungins, my granddaughters? I used this and that other, it was what's his name? Brett something. It's a UK yarn. Hey, Bonnie. How you, darling? Looks like spring. That other color. This is called, the color of this is, I want to say chocolate milk or something like that. I can't even see. Yes, it is chocolate milk. But I used, James C. Brett. That's the name. James C. Brett. It was a real soft yarn, but it needed more structure. So I put this with it too. I double stranded it and they turned out great. I think my girls love them. But a whole cone of this, and it is 674 yards, 616 meters. It weighs a lot, 14 ounces. So you don't want to be mailing this. It cost you a fortune. Then I have, this came from the Dollar Tree, but I think it's really pretty. It's been a long time since I've been to the Dollar Tree, or might as well call it Dollar Plus Tree. Who was it that said they called it 5 quarters tree? Anyway, might have been a Yarn Barf. Crafter's Square. And I like this color. Is like a lavender, but it's like a heathered. It's got a heathered look to it. It feels like the old Red Heart. It is not soft. But it would probably soften up in the wash. Oh, dear sweet. Let me get my thing out. It has 132 yards, 120 meters. It's 90% polyester. Polyester is usually really soft and 10% acrylic, but this is not soft. No, it ain't. And do they have a color name for it? No, but I would call it lavender heather. More than a Dollar Tree. Sandra says, yeah. $1.25 store, Bonnie says, yeah. It is a pretty shade, isn't it, Jules? I probably got a bunch of them somewhere. Baby, Becky Bramlett's Anita said it'll soon be 7/4 store. Ain't that the truth? Y'all keep praying. Pray, 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 pray for the USA. Whether you live here or not, please pray for us. To me, thank you so much. It's got a little picture there, the noob. What does noob mean? N-O-O-B. It must be a gaming thing. Ivy B! Gabby Pumpkin. Hi, everyone. Ivy B's here. It's Anita. This reminds me of it's Karen Chunky Cakes. It reminds me of vintage patriotic. I know, red, white, and blue, but it's got a little gray in it. Actually, it's a more beige than gray. And it's not really white, it's cream, but that's what makes me think vintage. This color is called trifle. It's not truffle, trifle. And it is a super bulky number 6. It's 100% acrylic, and it's 297 yards or 271 meters. Trifle. Trifle. Mama used to say people were trifling if they were, lazy. Like me, I'm trifling. Don't it, Jules? It reminds, like a vintage patriotic. Happy Easter to me. Where's my ears? I got ears somewhere. Lord, I done lost my ears, y'all. I got bunny ears. I had them on yesterday. Well, they're somewhere. Maybe I'll find them before we end up. Here is a cinnamon squirrel cake. Cinnamon swirl, y'all know. Look at that. Look at that little loop coming out of the hiney hole. Okay, DK Jen said a trifle is a sweet UK pudding treat. All right. Lydia, hey. To me says, y'all know I ain't a noob. Noob like newbie. Hey, Naughty Knitting Sacks. Hey, darling. How you? Lord, I forgot your name. Is it Katie? Katie. Is it Katie? I love her Naughty Knitting Sacks. I have at least one. Yes, Angela, that's who it was. Fibromyalgia yarn resin Nicole. That's who I'm talking about. Thank you, girlfriend. And this is called, the color is Beach Towel. It's a number 4. It's all acrylic. It's 407 yards, 372 meters. Beach towel. Beach blanket. Bingo. Woohoo! I got it. Katie is Naughty Knitting Sacks. I remembered something. Oh, I'm not calling out Nutty Buddies today, but I do appreciate every one of my Nutty Buddies. I just didn't. Am I blurry, Connie? I'm so aggravated. I pay, it's not a ton, but it's $19 a month for Restream. And a lot of, it's so glitchy on the replay. It looks like I'm just like, and it jumps and skips over my words. It's terrible. to me says I'm not blurry. I hadn't noticed that it's really blurry on the replay, but it's like that, like glitchy, and I hate that so bad. This is Mandala Tweed Stripes, and this, I know I showed y'all this, maybe it was another color. This color is Knock on Wood. I think I showed you White Elephant and something else. I'll have to do like, things for good luck, I think. Knock on wood, 100% acrylic, 426 yards, 390 meters, and it's a number 4. You better knock on wood, baby. Oh, I started, or did I? Did I start to tell y'all about the Louie Louie? I did a little investigating. That was our thing. It was Louie Louie Day yesterday because that's when the composer's birthday was. And the thing about the FBI and the dirty lyrics, I did a little digging. And after I looked at the lyrics, which are not anything like I've been singing, but you can hear if they jack up the volume, the dirty word F, the F-bomb. But it was unintentional. It was the drummer who dropped a stick when they were recording it. And I guess they didn't notice it. And that's all it was. It was just that one word. Bananas, vanilla wafers, and vanilla pudding to me says, is that what a trifle is? Jeanette Egan, they are bringing your wheelchair Monday. Woo-hoo! Try redoing, change from top chat to all messages or whatever. Or just refresh totally. This is an ice yarn. And y'all know it has very little information. But it looks like a super bulky. It looks like a number. It's probably number 5, though. It might be chunky. Thank you so much, Scandalous, contributing to the goal. Woohoo! How many we got now? Oh, that's 1, but we did have another. It must have been a super sticker. DK Jen says we can cheat in the UK and buy the boxed version. I have to look back and see what we're talking about. By the way, the F word has more to the meaning than you can imagine. Really? I know that fags, most people think fags is like gay guys, maybe. Thank you, Sunita. But, you don't have the recipe, but you Googled it. Okay, gotcha. You refreshed. It's still blurry. It's still boring. I know she means blurry. It's just driving her nuts. We got 3 out of 5. Okay. And, it says 2 out of 5, but we count that super sticker. Hey, Kivia. Yes, Ivy, a fag can mean a cig. Often in the UK, I guess. Is it often, DK Jen, that they call cigarettes fags? But if you look it up, it's a bundle of sticks. Or that's what it used to be when I looked it up. It does not have any daggone info. You can see where the information was, and it's covered up. And if I try to peel that off, it'll peel off the info. But anyway, hey, Denisha. Think of this, BLVD means boulevard, okay? Yeah, okay. So F-U-C-K could be what do they call those? Not anagram, but... Oh, what's the word? I can't think of it. And this looks like the same. Yeah, this is the same as the other, and it might look blue. Well, it kind of looks blue-gray, and it kind of looks green. Okay, this was peeled off. See how it was peeled off, and there's the info, but you can hardly see it, but let me see if I can. It's called Sugar Baby. I can't tell anything about the yardage or anything. But anyway, it's leaky, like Juan would say. But they feel good. This is the last one. I love this yarn. And I do love this yarn. I'd love it better if it was purple. But it's shades of brown and cream and blue. It's like a navy blue, a medium blue, light blue. Ta-da! That's it, and that's all. We got oodles and caboodles. Vicky, hey, darling. I'm throwing these back in the bag so I can have a little room for my feet. Have a little room for my feet spread out. What's up with y'all? We got a whole 28 minutes. Anybody want to come up? Hey, Emily J, you can't stay. Have a great day, you too, darling. Thank you so much. I'm going to copy and paste the invite. If anybody would like to come up and just chat or show us projects you're working on. Y'all have seen all my projects. I showed them yesterday. I'm still not on this one yet. You can see this. This is this prism, and you know that's what I'm going to do next on my poncho that I've been working on. How many times I've shown this a billion times? But anyway, this is going to go together. I think it'll work. I think it will. It's going to work. That's what we're going to do. It'll work if you work it. That's what the custodian said. Yes, God bless you, Emily. To me is saying, take care, be safe, hugs. Yes, yes, yes. How's Miss Denisha doing? And Q Linda is in the house. Katie's doing garden work and knitting until the shop updates tonight. Both shops. Can someone put up Katie's naughty knitting sacks shop links? Or put up her channel link, and I guess her shop links would be on her channel. I know, to me. I've missed you. I'm glad you're here. Glad you all are. Glad Katie's here. Good. Bonnie left for a minute. Now she's not blurry. Did you go out and come back in? Denisha, I'm great. I am blessed, highly favored. After 24 years to me. What you talking about, Willis? To 24 years. It ain't been that long. Had a channel that long. Oh, you've relearned granny squares after 20 years. Thank you, Sunita. Thank you. Y'all, please check out her. She said she's going to have an update tonight, I think she said. To me, I got, I streamline and don't, but Sunita got it. But thank you. Yeah, I don't have many mods that I only got like 13 or 14. something like that. It was just too much. Y'all know I'm trying to finish this hat. Ooh, if anybody comes up and I don't see you, shoot me a private chat and it should jump out. And if I don't see that, you can put something in the chat. Remember, I'm trying to do a hat a month and a washcloth or dishcloth. Knitting. Made it too little for adult heads, but that's all right. Bonnie says, one thing about crocheting is you can always pick it up. She quit for 10 years, didn't really crochet. I picked it up just like that. It's something you don't forget. Well, she learned at age 7. And to me said, okay, Bonnie, 24 years of no crocheting? Well, I learned to knit at age 9. And, at 9, I ain't going to sit and knit. I was outside riding my bike and hanging out with friends and, sleepovers, all that stuff. To me, says, hardly anyone visits my page, your channel. You got some new stuff on there? And Katie says, thank you, Sunita. There are naughty knitting sacks in that shop. If you don't like the naughty, the other shop is called the Fuzzy Sheep. Okay. The Fuzzy Sheep. Hey, Risa. Thank you, Lulu Cindy. I didn't see her. Now I do. So good afternoon, everybody. Howdy do, everybody. Let me see if Miss Madonna ever left me anything. Yes, she did. Welcome to Saturday, the 12th day of April. I already told you that. It is baby massage day. Do you ever massage your babies? I see. Y'all know I look at newborn videos a lot. I just love teeny tiny babies. And I've been seeing them doing baby massages, like in the hospital and stuff. That's wild. You learned when you were 11 to me to knit, or you talking about crocheting, right? Lulu Cindy saying, hey to everybody. Hey, Michelle, I love you too. Big hugs. And y'all remember Michelle and her gang, they come on every day, every night at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. And Michelle, where y'all going to be tonight? Whose channel? VJ. Hey, my darling. She says, happy Saturday, everybody. To me, it's posted some along with some inspirational songs and stuff. Okay. Let's see what else Madonna wrote. Drop everything and read day. That used to be, we would do that on Dr. Seuss's birthday, which is early March at school when I taught. Record store day. Do any of y'all still buy vinyls? They've made a comeback. My oldest grand, Arabella Jean from New Orleans, only they live in Florida now. She is into vinyls now. Got her a turntable and all that. And Walk on the Wild Side Day. That makes me think of Sandra SC, who told me take a walk on the wild side and do something besides that one crochet triangular shawl I used to do. So now I do the reading. She told me to do the Agatha's reading shawl, and now I'm stuck on that. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love doing it. Love the shape of it. Q says, afternoon, Julie. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. She is. To me, says, come my birthday, it'll be like 46 years. All right. Jules says, catnap for her. She's been catnapping most of the day. Will you do that, honey? I'm sure you need to. Yeah, Bonnie, and I announced Unicorn Day. You'll just make it Unicorn Day for the next couple of weeks, too, like unicorn. always call them unicorn. Let's see. The food holidays are licorice. You've been sick and hospitalized to me. I'm sorry. Gosh. I know what that's like. Last year in February, I was in the horse pistol for one day shy of 2 weeks, and then I had to be in a nursing home for about 2 months. Then I stayed with my brother for about that long. And Deni says to me, "How are you feeling now?" Bonnie's collected unicorns for 45 years. She's got them everywhere. Well, that's cool. Food holiday besides licorice is grilled cheese sandwiches. I love me a good grilled cheese sandwich, but I do not like licorice. No, 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 no. Y'all can have all the licorice you want. To me says thank you very much. TYVM. All right, let me ask y'all some more questions. If I can find them. Okay. Go, gadget, go. Go, gadget, go. Do, 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 do. Come on. Take me back to where I was before. So aggravating. It doesn't take you back to where you left off, and you have to scoot through all this stuff. Come on. I was trying to get to the either or questions, but I'm not coming up on them right now, so I'll ask you some other ones. Do you snore? I was told by Dory, because I live by myself, I said, notice if you're awake and I'm asleep if I snore or not. She says, I do not. So, yay. I knocked all my gall darn covers off last night. To me says, yes, Denisha, I am, thank God. And yes, that's who we should thank for our everything. So do you snore? Anybody? Sandra says yes, and she wears a CPAP. I used to, and I used to have a CPAP. I could never get. Well, finally, I got the cannula. I think that's what you call it. That just has the little, like people that have oxygen, just the little tubes that go up your nose, and then plastic around your face. Oodles Vicky says she's been told that she does. I used to wake myself up half. Tanisha says, yes, she does. And Michelle Sleeper says she does. Jules says she does. She's got a, Michelle said she did, but now she's got a CPAP too. Lulu Cindy says, yep. Q says yes, and she wakes herself up like I do. And Katie, Naughty Knitting Sack says only during allergy season or if I eat refined sugar. Really? That's what you use to me, that kind. Okay, Becky. Thanks so much for dropping in. Did everybody remember their thummy? I appreciate it so much. Okay. What size bed do you prefer? Well, I sleep on the couch. So I guess a twin size, but I have a queen size that my yarn sleeps on. Bonnie says, so many people sleep with that stuff all over your mouth. All my clients, most of them have one in their room. Yeah. Cindy says that's what she does too. Wake yourself up with a snort. And Michelle says a queen size. I do too, to me. Thank you so much, honey. I always thumb up when I go in somebody's chat first thing, so I don't. You prefer a king, but you only have a full size, Sandra says. Jules has a twin, but prefers a full. DK Jen's got a king size. Leslie said she needs a California king, but she's got a queen. Is the only difference between a California king and a regular king the California king is longer? That's what I've heard or read. Oh, Katie says a queen because hubby is 6'5" and does not really fit. Oh, okay. So you need a California king for your hubby. 6'5". Wow. That's one tall drink of water. Bonnie says queen. Oodles Vicky says she prefers a full size, full or double, same thing. But she has twin size. Your husband snores like a chainsaw, but Pat does not. Oh gosh. How do you sleep, Pat? You put something in your ears? Yeah, Bonnie said the California king is for tall people. Yeah. Angela writes says twin size. Okay. In the last week, when did you feel appreciated? Did anything happen this past week that made you feel valued, appreciated? I hope you all know I appreciate y'all. I guess every time I go to chats and when y'all come here, I feel appreciated. To me says need things from corner store. Oh, you gotta go. Okay, darling. Mwah. Thanks for being here. So good to see you. She says, God bless. Take care. Be safe, y'all. Hugs. Same. Back at you. Jules says, bye to me. Hey to any folks in our bougie squirrel nest. How we doing on our little doodad? Do we need to play some? Let me play this. So we got a new squirrel, and then we had a milestone. And I'm going to do the thanks because I do appreciate y'all. All right, all right. Now get back to the chat. And Pat says they have a king because two dogs take up the middle. I hear you. Julie says when people say hello and her cats lay next to her and purr, there's nothing like a kitty cat purr, is there? DK Jen said today someone she met appreciated her and her idea for meeting up for his birthday tomorrow. That's cool. Love you too, to me. Let's see. To you, high school was amazing or terrible? I liked high school for the social part. I was not into studying. Bye, Izzy. Hope you feel better. I think, weren't you feeling bad or sleepy or... And wait to see what y'all say about your high school days. Love you too. Hey to Sola and Miss Inez. It was terrible to you, Michelle. I took office prep classes. They were okay. Yeah, high school, so, Vicky says. We could even say middle school. I taught middle school the first 12 years I taught, and that was, oh, Lordy. That was rough. Y'all know I call that my tour of duty in Vietnam. It was one of the worst. We had 2 schools known for being really bad. Ooh, there's lots more blue peeking out now. I'm seeing more Carolina blue in the sky. Yay! And sunshine. Yay, yay, yay. You missed the question. What was it? To you, high school was amazing or terrible? Yo, Glow! Sorry I've been missing your lives, darling. I hadn't been on YT much except for my lives. Jules is kind of rough. Oh, Michelle, that had to be terrible. She says her mom passed away her freshman, which is 9th grade. I can't imagine. DK Jen, you hated school? I just loved high school, like I say, for my well, I loved English classes. I loved like literature and stuff like that. And I didn't take many science, and only science and math stuff was just the basics that you had to have. Sherry, hey Sherry Knows. How you, darling? Jill says that is hard, Michelle. Yeah, I cannot imagine. Mom and I didn't get on so well, but I can't imagine not having her. She was a good cook. We did have amazing suppers. All right, let's see. Is chemistry or friendship most important in a relationship? Of course, I would say friendship. So after a while, the chemistry may change. Don't y'all think? You loved high school, Pat? Well, that's good. I didn't hate it, but like I say, I went after most of my friends were like a grade or 2 above me. So when they graduated, it was kind of sad then. I really, really missed them. She says, hello, Denisha, my buddy in crime, or my buddy crime buddy. Peeping, waiting for Karen Reed trial. Yeah, they like that court stuff. Sandra says friendship. Glow says everybody's saying friendship. Yeah, that's kind of like a duh question, isn't it? Got about 5 minutes. What do you think is your partner's guilty pleasure? And what is your guilty pleasure if you don't have a partner? No, if I got a guilty pleasure, I guess eating certain things. Hey, Dago, darling. And Sherry says friendship chemistry gets better the more time you hang out. Okay. Dago says, hey, everybody. Everybody says hey to everybody. Guilty pleasure. I guess eating certain really rich stuff that I don't often do, but I'm still fat anyway. Yarn, eye candy. Yeah. That like really expensive yarns. Chocolate at night, says Vicky. And guilty pleasure is yarn. Somebody else said. I think a lot of us might say that. The bougie yarn. Or it doesn't have to be bougie. Oh, Sherry knows that her guilty pleasure was yarn. Yeah. Vicky said chocolate at night. Anybody else? You or your partner's guilty pleasure? Do not have a partner. But I had a really good dream. Night before last, actually, it was the morning. Oh. And y'all, I went to bed at like 3:20 and slept till 11 today. That is a very rare occasion. You say yarn as you sit here eating malted eggs, the ones like Whoppers. Ugh, I hate malted milk balls. My ex used to love them. Oh, Dago says, friendly reminder, don't forget, please don't forget her small raffle. Drawing is April 30th. Thank you. And Dago, I have to watch my moolah now that I'm on this very expensive diet meds that I don't even know if it's going to work or not. I am trying to drink my water. Jill said yarn shopping and sugar donuts. And Dago says, Julie, have you not seen Jules? She's been out for a couple weeks now. And I was tickled to death too to see her. Okay, I'm trying to get that thing off. Angela, me too, darling. Thank you so much. I always do, and I hope you get your cataracts fixed soon. Vicky says no partner unless you want to count my youngest daughter, Adriana. We do share a room. What's your guilty pleasures or hers? Pat said friendship on the relationships. And let's see. I guess that's it for today, y'all, because we are. Sherry, I only have a few people that are mods now. Oh, that's okay, Dago. I like to. Love you bunches too, but I hope all of you who can will go support Miss Dago. Yeah, I like to when I can, but yeah, I streamlined. I only have like 12, 13, possibly 14 mods. Oh, tomorrow. Okay, we can get somebody to drop Mishy's link. She's having a party tomorrow night. Is it her birthday? Can we get a mod to drop Mishy's link? I think it's Mishy's Crochet Nook. Okie dokie. If we don't get it up today, maybe we'll get it up by tomorrow. And Mama G Gears is where we're going next. If somebody wants to put that link up as well, Mama G Gear. Yeah, I know a lot of you can't anymore, but if we got mods that can do it, if not, Pat, you like M&M? What's that? Chocolates? I like the peanut M&M. Those are my favorites. Oh, her channel, so podiversary for 2 years, Sherry. That's what we're celebrating. Okay. If we can't get links dropped, know where my mods went to. Need some mods. A mod. Sola's not here. There, VJ did it. Thank you, VJ. And VJ, do you mind putting up also Mama G Gears? Thank you so much, darling. Love you all. I'll be back here tomorrow, same time, 3 bells Eastern, just 2 hours earlier than the weekday times. Remember, I'm not on anymore on Mondays. Dory is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we can get Mama G Gears, where everybody knows her channel, just go to Mama G Gears. Don't forget to go by Dagos if you can. And keep praying for all of our folks. Love y'all bunches. Be sweet, don't be ugly. Y'all know I don't have my little outro anymore because, oh, there's my brother bringing some drugs. Because I had to take it off to put some other, welcoming things on. Okay, I gotta go, y'all. Boop, bitty, boop, 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 boop.